Hello and happy holidays. It is Vlogmas KickOff, and I wanted to go live with the fam. Hold on, let me see something. What is going on, everyone? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Oh, December 4th. Okay. Well, then, let me make this a bit bigger. Where are the cookies at? Okay. Oops. Hey. All right. Good evening. My goodness. Wow. I'm wearing my red and my red all hat because it's Christmas season. And I never really wear this color. So I figured I wear it for y'all tonight. Anywho, how y'all doing? How's y'all holiday been going so far? I am in the house. I've been in the house by myself for like 3 days now. Carlos is with his mom, making sure she's healing properly. And I just been up every night until like 3 a.m. talking about what am I gonna what can I clean? You know what I mean? So tell me all about it. Oh, thank you. Listen, I said I feel a little bit dusty today. What can I do to spruce things up? Because I wore this really all day, my little Madewell button down and like some jeans, and I was outside all day. I was in the city. Can I tell y'all? I might have to do a video. Thank you. It's from a brand called Tyler Lampert. Tyler Lampert. And yes, it will keep your head warm. If you are cold, it will keep your head warm, okay? I usually wear it when like my hair is at the end of its glorious season, and then it gets a little too greasy and I have to slick it back. That's when I usually wear this hat. I was like, I'm gonna wear it today for you guys. But let me tell y'all. So as a I'm a transplant in New York, right? Even though I've been here for 17 years, I still consider myself not a true New Yorker, even though I've lived here longer than I've lived in my hometown overall. So I want to make a video. I don't think I want to do it on YouTube because it'll be too short. I need to make a video about what to do when you're visiting in New York City so you don't get rolled over by a New Yorker like me. So today I was in Manhattan and I went to Nordstrom because I had to actually. So when I did the All Saints video and I wore those, what's it called? Those bedazzled jeans, I ordered them from Nordstrom because the team at All Saints wanted me to purchase. I mean, they wanted me to make the video as soon as possible, and they weren't able to get me product before I was able to give them the video. So I went ahead and I ordered some stuff off of Nordstrom's website at the time for the All Saints video, the reels that I did, right? And then I got my All Saints package with the jeans in it. So I was like, oh, I don't need the Nordstrom stuff anymore. Let me go take it back. Because, Nordstrom take back stuff all the time. So I took those back and then I wobbled my way down to Fifth Avenue. And I said, this is mayhem. It is the 1st of December and people are already in New York. Oh my God. Like life living in New York is not normal for the whole month of December. I just always forget that it starts way before. Okay. And I'm looking around. I said, there's a lot of people in the city right now. This is overwhelming. My homeboy called to tell me some bad news. And I'm trying to talk to him. They dinging the bells for the money for the Salvation Army. They're playing the Christmas music. The tourists are in the sidewalk looking around, slow down. And one thing I want to tell people is if you're visiting New York City any time of the year. Okay. Yes. See the sights. Look up at the sky, at the scrapers, and be in awe, and then buy a pretzel. Do all the things. I'm not saying not to come here. I'm not saying that. But if I see you outside and I'm walking and I know where I'm going because I live here, right? And I'm walking and I have the things, and you gonna sit right in the middle of the sidewalk trying to figure out where you're going and not step completely to the side. I might sideswipe you. I don't know, sweetie. It might happen. So I'm telling you this. You come to the city, be mindful of how slow you might be walking and try to go into a slower offset lane. Or if you need to figure out where you're going, or if you want to look at something, don't just stop dead smack in the center. I've ran into so many people today. I had this bag. Hold on, let me show you. I was wearing this bag, okay? And it was a little full because I had to go to the post office, UPS, Nordstrom, all these places. I sideswiped several children. I know if a person is this big, their noggin, they got the, and I don't know if the child is gonna hit the thing, because here's the thing: it's not my child, not my responsibility, right? And here's the other thing: I don't know your child that well, so I don't even know if the level is at the level of the bag. Like if it's my god kids, I'm gonna know. Like I'm gonna know because I know their heights, right? I know I hit a couple kids because I heard a doink, like like that little hit on the head, and then I heard "ow, ma," like calling to their mom. I knew that I hit a few kids today unintentionally, but then I said to myself, "That's your kid. Hey, watch your kid. Keep them close. Keep them close. Don't let them off too long to the side. Don't keep them at an arm's length distance. Keep them at no space in the arm length difference." Okay. So all I'm saying is, hold on, let me read. You'll just run up on. Listen, I ran into so many people because they stopped right when I thought that they were going to keep going into a door or something, and I'm like, Jesus Lord, it makes me sweat. Like I can't. The worst part of my personality comes out when I have to deal with tourists standing in the middle of the sidewalk. Listen, and not only that, I don't think we have a problem here, but I do actually have a small community outside of the states. Um, Today, I went to my favorite cafe. They have multiple locations, and I actually left. I'm gonna tell you why. I didn't even get anything because I was so aggravated. I go in there, and before I walk into my mom, the cafe, actually, I have the bag. Look, I have all my things right here for you guys. I think I'm gonna have to show you guys a few things from the last couple days. So, my mom, this is their logo. It's a cafe, bakery, all the things. I freaking love it there. Okay, I even got Carlos's mom that snack that he ate of mine. I don't know if I could. I can't really pull it out, but you can see it in there. The cool mama, yes, look at me. Oh, it looks so good in there, y'all. It looks so good. So I got her one, and also got like a Nutella thing because I'm gonna hang out with her tomorrow at home. And I saw this big ass family outside the cafe, and I said, "Are they look like they trying to go in there." So I rushed. Yes, I did. Shame on me. I don't give a shit. It was about 10 of them. Okay. I ran into the cafe before they got to the door because I said, no, it's about 10, 11 of y'all. And y'all little ass kids, about 5 of them, meaning indecisiveness. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. I'm trying to get in the line before they do. And what do? They come behind me and they're on my neck and my back and they're up against me. And I said, oh my God, I can feel this woman's titties on my back. Okay. I was so aggravated. And then they're like moving around trying to figure out what's in the place. I could smell their breath. And then the woman started talking. I said, I'm going to need you. I'm going to need you to step back because I could smell your breath and it's hot. And I got mad and I just left. I didn't even look to see if they had anything. I went to the one closer to my office. I really wanted to curse out. I'm not gonna lie. When y'all come here and y'all don't know any better, y'all are so close to getting cursed out. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. I used to feel the same way until I left NYC for a slow pace. And I understand this because when I go home, it takes me like 3 days to like shed the New Yorker isms off. And then I'm not so rushed when I'm back home in Baltimore. You get to eat your favorite. I do, and I got I got one for myself, and I put it over there. And I also brought my treats from the office that I usually hide in my office because Carlos is staying at his mom's house tonight as well. So I'm gonna have my little treat, and I'm gonna have my kumamon tomorrow when I come back, so she can have hers by her. They can split it if they want. I don't care, but he's not gonna have one to himself. Shit. Did you get Carlos a pastry so he won't eat? No, I did not get him one. He can have the Nutella brownie. Since he loved chocolate, he knows Nutella. Yes, so he can have that. Oh, would go stand there and look. Yes, they would be in the way. They would be in the way. That's why I had to get in there before them. And I probably did like their kid. I think I scared one of their children. By the way, I rushed in the door. Listen, it's not my child. It's not my responsibility. Because if he eats hers, it's right. Exactly. Then we got fight. I can't. What you're not going to do is be in my personal space. Y'all, I can't. And it's so, and anytime I go out in New York, it's going to be like, oh my God, like people don't know how to respect boundaries or space. I really miss the 6 feet apart situations so much here. But it is 10 times worse during the holiday. And I was thinking to myself, I wanted to talk to you guys about Vlogmas and different ideas that I have that I want to hash out with you. And I'm looking at the city. I'm like, I do want to do a New York's holiday sites type of video where I go and like, if you're not going to be able to come to New York for the holidays, I'm going to go and record some of the cool things that are up on display and make a video out of that. And I'm like, what day of the week can I come here? And what time of the day should I come back out here? Because it is 1:00 and I thought none of these people's going to be here and they're all outside. So I think I'm going to roll up over there on a Tuesday and try to get it done because wait. Them knobby knees took me out. Says, listen, Carlos, he got a wide back, like he got a big back, like he got shoulders, right? But his knees are he almost got chicken legs, almost like very close to having chicken legs. So when we was cuddling and he got a little like, I don't know, he starts moving real quick sometimes. His knees knocked into the back of my knees and they just knobby. And I just feel you gotta slow down. Please slow down with your knees. And then he's gonna tell me I'm knock-kneed. I haven't been knock-kneed since I was 170 pounds. I don't appreciate him talking to me about my knock-knees. Me and my mother knock-kneed. I'm less knock-kneed now, but he had to say that in front of y'all. That was rude. He had to say that to me. He knew y'all was going to be watching. That's not right. That was wrong. Carlos ain't right. But anyway, so I'm thinking and I know I said I was like, oh, I'm going to try to do a Vlogmas video every day. And here I am. Okay. I don't have nothing prepared tomorrow. Okay. So we're going to roll out. Carlos is fine. Listen, he can be fine if he want to. He ain't slick though, because he be trying to come at me. I'm not going to lie to you. Carlos, I be like, you know what? If you wasn't my man on site, but he cool though. He cool. He's a fine looking man. And that's why he be getting away with some of the shit he be doing. But anyway, I was thinking the first video that I want to do, because some of y'all have asked me this a few times about my eyebrows. Truth be told, my eyebrow does not exist here. This is not real. So anyway, some of y'all been asking, like, can we get a tutorial? So I was going to do my first Vlogmas video on Sunday to show you guys how I do my eyebrows and then my go-to holiday party makeup look, which none of it's going to be, I don't think I'm going to have any sponsored videos this month, but it was really cool that I had some last month. I was like, yeah, I got some fucking video. And some of like the bigger content creators had like the same partnerships. So I was like, I'm in the camp. What? Oh my God. So I was very excited. But this month, I think everything will be like solo dolo, just me. However, I wanted to do something with the Dior palettes that I got sent. And because I really like them. Like I really, the one, they sent me a red one, like a red orangey one. And I was like, oh, I feel like this would look really beautiful on a lot of different skin tones. They also sent a blue pack that I'm like, I don't know. I want to get better with my eye makeup and have more fun and take more risk. But I'm gonna try to do something with the blue palette. Pray for me because I'm not promising y'all. I know what to do with the red palette. The blue, I'm like, it looks pretty. It's very nice to have in the drawer and whatnot, but I don't know how to use it just yet. So we're gonna learn on that video, and that's gonna come out on Sunday. You're not alone. My eyebrows look like Spock's eyebrows until I was listen. But so I have hair, like I have hair here, and then I have like a little bit of hair here. What had happened was I was 18 and I was about to go on a family vacation with my mom and my pops and my best friend, Jamise, who was in my last video with her children, my god babies. And I went to go get my eyebrows waxed. And I would go there often. I got my nails done then. I got my eyebrows waxed. But the lady that usually did my eyebrows wasn't there that day. But we was going on vacation. That lady took this whole thing off when I was 18 and it never grew back correctly. And I was like, and I didn't know how to do my eyebrows at that age. I had to learn so fast. I had to get myself a little eyebrow pencil. I was crying. And then after that, my eyebrows went through more trauma because I was out in a club with my friends. So the reason why we went to Bermuda is because my mom's a respiratory therapist. And at the hospital that she works at, this was years ago, she met a heart transplant patient named Earl, young guy from Bermuda, kind of looks like my mom, which was so weird, but they became so tight, like mother and son, and his family was waiting almost a year for a heart. And I forget how he came to the situation. I think his heart he just had heart issues from birth. So he had a machine pumping for him for a full year. And we got really close to his family. Me and Earl did not get along at first because I was just like, my mom is too emotionally invested in you. And like, I don't know what's going on, but you're not about to take my mama. So like, I didn't care at that age. I was not caring about Earl and his non-heart having self. I was like, you're not going to take my mama. I know you want to get what I think he wanted his. I was like, you try to get your papers. You try to get a sponsorship for a visa. I was not having it. But then him and I got really close, right? Like literally like brothers and sisters. So we went to go visit him and his family about several months after he got a transplant, finally, after waiting for a full year. And we went to go see Cup Match and like hang out and stuff. And one night, me and my best friend and like all of his homeboys, we go out to a nightclub and I'm having the time of my life. You hear me? Time of my life. The roof of the club is open and it's raining and it's an island and we're dancing in the rain. I was living my best. Listen, okay. Stella had gotten the groove. That's where Stella had to go to get the groove. Okay. So anyway, dancing in the club, and I see my best friend's really upset. And I'm like, why? What's wrong? Like, you okay? She was like, this girl just keeps bumping into me. Like, I can't do it. And mind you, my best friend, you know, she might be a smaller package. She's a little lady, right? But she's very mighty. She got Trinidadian in her blood. She's a little, spicy. And I was like, all right, cool it now. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I took her to the other side of the club and I was just like, oh, let's just have fun. We won a bottle of champagne. I didn't even know we were in a contest to begin with, but we won something. So I got them champagne. And then the girl came back onto the other side. And I said, uh-oh, she bumped into Jamise from behind. And all I remember is Jamise got pushed into me. I'm still dancing because why? I said I was having a time of life. I didn't give a shit about anything. Okay. I just wanted her to calm down. And I didn't realize the girl was right behind her, pushed her. And all I see is little Jamise turn around and knock this knuckle sandwich into the girl. I said, and I can only imagine, I probably was like, oh shit, because it happened fast. And then the girl like got her shit together. came back to swing back at Jamise. Jamise is a fighter. I am not. I'm a lover. Okay. So Jamise ducked. I took the shit. I ate the knuckle sandwich in my face. And it was like, when I tell you that shit was right here, I had a scratch right here. The girl, maybe she had a ring. I don't know. I don't know if she had a ring. I just remember it getting hit in the face. And I don't remember going like this. I just remember like staying there like this. And I know that the switch went off. And I think I threw my bag down. I had a little clutch. I threw that shit down. And I lost the earring somehow, which my mom was mad about because it was one of her earring sets. And I started swinging. And I didn't hit nothing. I hit absolutely nothing. I hit the air. And I remember somebody was pulling me off, which I'm like, I don't think you guys really need. Do we think that I would have won? I don't think so. Maybe they just wanted the allure of me looking like I was going to beat that ass. But I don't think I don't know if I was capable at the time. I really couldn't tell you, but I had heart, okay? I knew that I got hit in the face and my face hurt. So I had to fight and do something. And I was pissed because I was like, this is exactly why I pulled Jamise to the other side, because she be fighting. She only a few times in her life. She's not a fighter like that, but like she gets down when she needs to, okay? When she needs to defend herself and stuff, right? So I got dragged out the club for fighting the air, and she also got pulled out for fighting. And we were going back to the car, me and my squad, because we were rolling deep that night, right? And she was outside the club with some Bermudian police officers, and I was like, oh, she outside. I didn't get my licks in. Let me get it outside. And then the police officer was like, I will lock your American ass up if you come over here. And I was like, that sounds like some real shit. I'm not going over there. I don't want to. What's jail like over here? I didn't want that smoke. And all she kept saying, pussy ass bitches, pussy ass bitches. I said, I ain't no pussy bitch, but I trying to go to jail tonight, bitch. So I got in the car and I don't know, Earl at the time, he knew somebody wasn't going to be home at this one mansion, and we hopped their fence and went into their pool, like with our clothes on. We were just having the time of our life. And then I got in the pool, the chlorine made my face sting, and I said, we got to go, my face is stinging. And the bitch had scratched my whole shit from here to here. So, you know, that my eyebrow, I think it didn't grow back because I got hit like a week later. You know what I'm saying? Like it was bare. I got hit. So maybe she just like shoved the rest of the hairs into this. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying? So yeah. And then the next morning I woke up and my dad came out the room and I was like, he gonna know I was fighting. I ain't gonna be able to go out no more with my friends for the rest of this trip. This man looked me dead in my face and said, good morning, sweetie. Didn't notice anything wrong with my face. I was swollen here, scratched here. It was a mess. He noticed nothing of the sorts. That's how you know you grew up in the hood. So then my mom came out. She was like mortified. What happened to your face? You're not going out with Earl anymore. So literally, we did not go out to any more clubs the remainder of the trip. There was probably like 4 more days left. And yeah, like it was just, my eyebrows have never been the same. So on top of the lady pulling the hair shits out, me getting smacked in the face with and you know what they did tell me? The boys that we were with, they were like, you ate that fist like a soldier, man. I never seen anything like you ate that fist, boy. I was like, I ate the fist. Yeah. I ate the fist. What the fuck? I didn't want to eat nothing. Oh my God. They thought I was so tough because I barely fell back when she hit me. I don't know how. Maybe I think my feet were planted in a way that I didn't like. There was no way I could have fell back, like physics, you know what I'm saying? But they really was just like, yo, she ate the punch, man. They just see she just like she swallowed it. I was like, wow, I'm hurting. This is crazy. Like, there's no scar there, but I really feel like that impacted the growth of my hair after that. That shit was stupid. I did not want to be, I was so upset with Jimmy. I was like, why you had to swing on a girl like that? You really punched the shit out of her face. And then I had to deal with it. Why didn't you tell me to duck? Like, I don't want to get hit in the face. I was dancing in the nightclub. It was whack. It was so whack. But yeah, eyebrows has never been the same. It's been, over 20 years now at this point. Are you from my mom is Arubian. So we have family based in Aruba as well as Dominica, where my grandmother is actually from. So they're like Dominican, Carib Indian, but raised in Aruba, born and raised in Aruba, but their bloodline is from over there. So I did grow up a lot of my childhood. Like every summer I would be in Aruba for a couple of years. Like I think I was in Aruba until I was probably 3 or 4. So born in the States. And a lot of families in the Caribbean, a lot of parents, sometimes they take them back to their parents for a little while. And I stayed with my grandmother and my aunt Lona for about 3-4 years. And then I came back to Baltimore. And I didn't speak English coming back here, but I was a citizen. And then I lived in Baltimore that whole time, and on and off I would go back. And then I moved here when I was 17 years old. Going on 18. Do you have any hobbies? Yes. I think I do. You know what? I don't know anymore. Okay, so hear me out. I have been really working this whole year so much that I feel that my work is my hobby. Like creating, doing these things, having clients one-on-one, consulting. I feel like it is my hobby. However, I did feel recently like one of my friends, Asia, was like, do you have time for yourself? Like, can you even hang out with us? Like our friend group and stuff. And I was just like, yeah, I should make time for that. So I realized that I have not been going to the gym. And that was one of the things that I like, consistently going to the gym. I like going to the gym. I like being an active person. I love painting. I have 3 canvases that we just got that I want to make and create something with and replace the ones in our home. I painted most of the paintings in our home except for one. I love to paint. I love to work out. I love watching movies. Like I love movies. I love going to the movies and all the things. What else? And I do like to travel, even though it's been a long time since I've been able to travel like that. Like I've gone to Aruba, but we only went to Aruba for funerals. So it wasn't that much fun. Those times. I think I'll be going back to Aruba in February. My mom is going to Carnival. I don't like Carnival. I get very anxious. I don't like crowds. So I told her I would go, but towards the end, because I can't deal with all the Juve. No. I didn't want that. I'm going to stay in the house. There's too many people outside. Oh my gosh, too many drunkards outside. I can't. Aruba's very, it's happy. It's a happy island. That one happy island because they're all drunk. Everyone's drunk. I can't. It makes me scared. Wait. Just got back from Aruba last week. Love it there. And they're so friendly. Yeah, they were probably drunk. They love everyone. But they were drunk. Oh, my accent. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes, these are all my, you can't, now I have this wall here. But those pieces I painted years ago. Buying clothes. That is another one of my hobbies. Listen, what did I can show y'all something. Oh, let me show you what I got from the cost opening the other day. I have yet to take it out the back. They opened up a store in Williamsburg. I was tipsy too, so you might be right. Listen, as soon as you land in Aruba, it's like drink. You want to, they have Balishi beer. What's the other one they have? Cool. Starts with a C. They have a couple of beer plants in Aruba. I got this shaggy moment. It's so cute. Oh, it's a little thick with my sweater on, but wait, oh no. First of all, so it has a fish and eye hook situation. Like here, yeah, it's one up here. They said it comes in black too, but I was like, I have so many black things, but I look like a carpet. Oh, I love it. It's so good. It's really tight on right now with with this big ass sweater I got on, but I love it. Did you see the silver Bottega dupes on Zara site that dropped yesterday? What, the shoes or the earrings? Because no, I haven't been on. I'm upset with Zara right now. One of my packages is like somewhere, and I'm sad. Like, where's my stuff? Yeah, I love this sweater. It's so good. I'll put the link up. I like yeah, it's really cute. Shoes. They have the Bottega Rocket ones. You know, when I saw the Sam Edelman ones that came out, and I was like, damn, I should have waited to get those. Listen, I do love my Bottega ones, but I did buy them at full price, which I was not happy about. But I feel like I don't wear them as much as I thought I was going to, which leads me to my other thing I want to keep touching base on. I want to do a best and worst purchases of this year Vlogmas. One video for all the best things that I feel really great about. Oh, it's a slingback. Oh, wait, let me see what shoes they brought out. And I want to do a video where I talk about not necessarily the worst, but pieces that I thought I was going to get a lot more wear out of, or would or feel like they hurt if they're shoes, or just don't go with I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a handful of stuff that I purchased this year that I was super excited about, and now I'm like, why the hell did I get this shit? I got a pair of boots in there that I'm like, I don't like how they look, and I waited too long to return them. Look at these boots. Wait a minute. Those are like the shark boots. The shark boot look is really in this year. Like, it's really interesting. Should I get a pair? It's a slingback. Oh, okay. Wait, did you keep the pewter Steve? So look, no, I returned them last week, and I really was like, I really like these. I want to pair them up with something. And I had a whole video. I was like, I'm going to pair them up with these outfits, and that's what's going to make me feel good about wearing them. And I didn't do the video. And then I looked at the boots. I said, you know what? Whenever I buy a shoe and it's the season for the shoe, like, I can understand if I bought like a sandal in the middle of winter because it was on sale and I'm not going to wear it right away. But if I get a shoe that's in season and I don't wear it right away, that's how I know I'm not going to wear it. That's how I know. And took them back. And I did try on the brown pair in store, and I still was just like, and they're leather, but for some, they don't look like real leather in person. It's something about them that just throws me off. Yeah. But I did see another pair of shoes that I think would be really good for holiday looks. They have like these really cute, like a mule with the PVC clear top over the toes. And I'm like, this is perfect to go with everything during the holidays. You can wear with everything. So I think I want to go back and get those because I have a few holiday parties to go to. Do one of your favorite thrifted pieces. What do you mean? Like, I'm styling them? Oh yeah, they came out with different. Yeah, and so they had like two different silver ones, and then they had the brown and like a blackish brown. And I was like, a video with thrifted pieces. Oh, that's a good idea. Let me write that down because I do need ideas. So I have ideas where, hold on, let me see. I wrote them all down. So yes, best and worst purchases of this year: eyebrow holiday, go-to makeup. I do want to do a fashion news recap because there's been a lot of movement since last month, and I really enjoy judging the NBA players' outfits. And I want to look into some of the WNBA players' outfits too. And do a little judgy wudgy was a bear. Wait, where's my list? Oh, hold on. Let me get this together. Ooh. Okay. Some other ideas I have: a Black Friday purchase haul, because I purchased things for Black Friday. New Year's styling, like holiday styling outfits. Where's that? Oh, I want to do 2 different chats where you guys submit questions to me for these 2 different chats. Like me and Carlos will have a chit chat and like ask him to rate certain things, like what were some of his favorite reels that I did or something like that. Or I'm gonna have a box where you guys can like ask the questions and then I'll ask them to him on the video. I want to do one with him. And then I want to do another video with my 2 girlfriends here in New York, Nikita and Asia, who I went to college with. I've known them for so long. And we went to go see the Beyonce movie last night. And I was like, would you guys want to do like a video with me and have like a girlfriend chat for one of the vlogs? So let me know how you guys feel about that. And then there was another one. Obviously, I want to take you guys with me for different holiday parties that I'm going to be going to, sightseeing in New York for holiday. What other idea did I have? I'm going to she did that Black Holiday Bazaar, and I want to go through some of the tables of the vendors that are going to be there because they're all Black women-owned brands that I'm sure a lot of y'all know most of them, but there's some that I'm like, oh, these are amazing. Like I definitely want to share some insight on some of those brands. And I'm going on Sunday. So hopefully I can get that video done by Monday. And like a day in the life with me, I'm going to be hosting a movie night with another brand called Lit Brooklyn. So Noir Bud and Lit Brooklyn are going to host a movie night with some of our faves, and then another one in January with like our top customers and stuff like that for like a meet and greet. And I want to cover that one as far as a vlog is concerned. But yeah, how do you guys like that? And maybe even like a gift guide video, like different personalities and cool gifts to get them under a certain amount of money. Because listen, it's a damn recession. And I ain't trying to make nobody break the bank. Okay. What's the they came out in different colors? What were we talking about? I'm sorry. We talking about the same man. Yes, I said, okay, I responded to that. Yes. Do you recommend going to the new Costco in Williamsburg and playing an NYC visit? Honestly, I do like it. I feel that they have a couple of pieces that are a little bit more exclusive. Like the other stores won't have what they have. The layout of the store is really pretty also. And it's big. It's very chic. I feel that they have one in Soho, but it's small. And I feel like they don't have a lot all the time. The one on 42nd Street, yes, it's bigger, but it's only 1 floor. So it doesn't give. I feel like you should go to the one in Williamsburg. It's definitely an experience. And that entire street that it's on North 6th Street. There's literally an Hermes store right across the street. There's a Chanel beauty store on the same side. Like all the stores are now over there. And I was just like, oh, child, this is gentrified. Gentrified. You even not gentrified. Gentrified. They are overdoing it, but it looks nice. But if you're going to be doing shopping, they have a lot of good spots over there and by the waterfront. So like when you're walking from the train, to go to cost. You keep going and you'll get to, oh, don't get me to lying on the street. I don't know the street name. But Kith has a beautiful store also. And they have children's, women's, men's, and then they have Kith treats. And I feel like that might be a better place to go to versus the one in the city or the other one on the other side of Brooklyn, because they always have a lot of crowds. No problem. Wait, how about some type of holiday collab with another influencer like Monroe Steele or Cassie? I love them both. Oh, I could talk to. I don't know if Monroe will be. I know Monroe's in town for something, a couple of things right now, but you know she's in and out with Miami. I could hit her up and see and ask if she'd be open to it, and I can also ask Cassie. I will be seeing Cassie because we set up a couple calendar. And I know we're going to be seeing each other at some events. I'm going to ask her if we could do a shopping vlog together, because I did tell her after we get food, I want to do shopping when I see her. So, yes, I think that would be cool to do. Cost near worldwide. Why did I say wide? World Trade Center is nice too. Oh, the one in the Oculus, right? I haven't been in that one. It does look nice though. I've never been inside of that one though. How are you enjoying my Tiffany cup? I wear it so much. And I'm very grateful for that shopping experience and having the essay that helped me. Jose, the fact that I went in there and I was ready to spend about 2,000 or something for the big one. I think that maybe it's a little bit more, but I really wanted the one that was like this big with the crack in the center. And he could have sold it to me and made that commission, but he was like, so I know that you really have your eye on that one, but isn't this something that you would want to wear every day? And I was like, oh yeah, for sure. Like, I want this to be like my thing. And he was like, can I tell you, Chief, like, you're not going to wear it. If you get the big one, you're going to see how inconvenient it actually is to wear. He was like, it's just not going to do you justice for the amount of money that you're using. He said, unless you got it like that and like you want to wear only on special occasions, he said, then by all means we could do it. He said, but the medium size one, he said, that's the one that you're going to wear every day. If this is what you want to wear every day as a part of your personal style, he said, you got to get the medium size. And I'm really happy that he told me that, because it made more sense. It was less money too. So I saved on that. And I've been wearing it so much. I don't want to, and I wanted to get like a couple of pieces for my watch arm to like stack it up with, because that piece on its own, it's perfect. I really do love that cuff. Yeah, I do. It's so good. It's so good. I was watching Beyonce movie last night, and I forget what city she was in, but she wore the same cuff, and I was like, hers doesn't fit. I knew it didn't fit because how he sized me for it. He's like, it stays in this area, like it doesn't go far from the actual bone. Hers was down on her arm, and it's meant to be right here. So I was like, they gave her the bigger size. Like, she probably is a size small or medium in that cuff, and they gave her the large because it kept going back down, and she was trying to shake it up. I could tell she was trying to like pull it up as she was singing, but it wasn't moving because she was probably sweating and it was stuck there. But I was like, how are they going to give her the wrong damn size? And she the face of the brand. Like, what is going on? But that movie was so good, y'all. Like, I cried 4 times. I cried 4 times. I don't know. I'm on my period, but like, I don't cry when I'm on my period. I cry before. And that movie was very, I don't want to give anything away, but I went to the concert, and I'm not like I don't call myself a beehiver, but I do love Beyonce. And this blanket But I'm not a beehiver. I swear I am not. I am not. But I have this, but no record player. But I'm not a beehiver. I rebuke that in the name of the Lord. Anyway, when I went to a concert, I could see why people are beehive. And it's just like there's just this very beautiful like humming sound, and like it hits you in the core, and it's like, wow, this is amazing. And I think what I realized from the movie, if you've ever saw the documentary of Michael Jackson preparing for his last tour, This Is It tour, and how detailed and in every single nook and cranny of preparation he was a part of, that is Beyonce as well. And also, it was very interesting to learn how long the album Renaissance and the tour has been like in the making. So if you go, I don't want to say the time or give too much away, but if you go see it, my jaw was like, oh my, that's how long it's been worked on. Like, and yeah, she is in every single detail. And it was very admirable. And I think when Asia, Nikita, and I watched the film together, we left feeling very inspired. We were like, well, damn, we ain't gonna complain ever again about being tired, because this woman here is a different type of person. Like, it was very motivating, very motivating. So I do recommend seeing it. And I also recommend seeing that movie that Ava DuVernay is putting out called Origin. Is it called Origin? Let me see. Because we saw the premiere, the preview for it. Yes, Origin. It looks really good. I do recommend seeing that one too. I'm going to see it next week. If you could design a piece of clothing, what would you do? I would do a blazer first, like an epic blazer that would be super timeless and just a staple. Like you know how people have Chanel blazers, Chanel tweed jackets and stuff, and it's just like you get one, you just never let it go. Like, I want a blazer that is that for people. I swear, scratches we are beehive over here, so it's cool. I am near the beehive. No, I think I am a beehive. And sometimes I don't like that, because I don't want to feel like I'm worshiping another human, because I'm a Jesus believer. So like they tell people, they're like, one of my cousin's friends is becoming a deacon, and they actually like made her change her mind about going to the concert this summer, because it's like people make her an icon and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, wait, I'm very sure about my love for Jesus, and Beyonce is not above that. But she does give like Holy Ghost vibes. And that's what's like, whenever I'm in the space of like a Beyonce concert or like something about Beyonce, I'm just like, this is very moving. This is very moving. And it's the same feeling that you get when you feel the spirit of, and listen, I know not everybody is religious, spiritual, believe in God. Like, everyone believes in something different, but there's a feeling that you get when you feel like destiny, fate, blessings, certain things are aligned, and it gives you goosebumps and make you feel like home and things. So like, I know whenever I go to church, a church that I feel safe in, and the word is hitting, I'm understanding what the Bible is saying through this person, this vessel, explaining it and making it like layman. and it gives me like a little insight, a little guidance about how to handle life or how to live in purpose. I get that feeling in church, and I also get a very similar feeling when it's Beyonce connected. Like, and I just be like, you did this, like that's your child too, right? Because I just think it's a little like I be feeling a little bad. Like I prayed this morning. I was like, God, I don't love her more than I love you. Cause I don't want you to feel jealous. Cause he in the Bible it said that God disciplines people that make him jealous. So I was like, I'm not trying to get disciplined over you. I don't want no problems, But I do love Beyonce. She cool. She real cool. I support her products. I'll buy the merchandise. I bought the fan because I want to swoosh it when heated come on, and then I also want it to dry down my makeup. I'm so serious. I want a fan to dry the last spritz, the one that hold the makeup there. I want to fan it down with a Beyonce fan. I just feel like it's right. Beyonce is connected some shit, and the symbolism is strong, and the iconography is real. So it's tricky territory. That's what I'm saying. It's like wonderful, wonderful fun with that woman, but God first. You have to do more lies. I'm over here cracking. Listen, I like to have a good time, honey. Do you believe in manifesting? I believe in, I guess, but I feel that I pray for these things that I feel are a thought placed on my heart and my mind. And I feel that I work hard to meet God halfway. So I know, like I have this vision board. I should take it down anyway because it's the end of the year. Oh, that feels like it's actually really stuck on the wall there. I hope it doesn't mess up the paint. So I have a vision board behind my computer. Oh my God, I hope I didn't ruin the damn. How did I put it up there? Oh, it's been a year. Oh God, it's like melted into the wall. So on my wall, I have different brands that I want to work with. And one of them is Dior. So Dior is up here along with Fendi, Max Mara, Chanel, Swarovski, Louis Vuitton. And to me, it wasn't like I wanted to work exactly with those brands, but I was just like, I want to get to this level where like I'm creating for the luxury brands that I love or high street brands that I love. I have my health being next level, that I tap into my strength, that I supercharge my health. And Carlos and I elevate our commitment, right? So what I do feel about manifesting is I could think on it, but it will never come to fruition unless I put my work into it. I've really only worked super hard towards the content creation of my vision board, and I haven't been working that great on my health. I feel that I have some things that I need to work on when it comes to that. Excuse me. I feel that I've tapped into a certain level of strength, but not a disciplined strength. So I haven't worked hard with that. So that didn't manifest because God will give it. God, I pray for these things because He placed them on my heart anyway. So I'm going to pray for them, but I have to show that I can maintain them by putting in the work. So this year, I've worked with several brands that I really do respect, including Dior Beauty. And to me, I prayed for it and I worked and I showed proof that I could manage accounts like that, and it happened. So I feel like I feel that I believe more in praying and working for the prayer more than I think of manifesting, but maybe I do manifest some things. I don't know. I feel like I pray and work hard. And yeah, like I make commitments with the Lord, and so I'm work real hard. You let me know if this is what you want me to do. If you place the opportunity there for me to grasp and be ready for, You get what I mean? Have started preparing for Fashion Week, PR shows, emails. No, so I haven't. I feel that I will start doing that in January, and because it's in February. So I feel like the brands for September Fashion Week, I feel that the brands start really reaching out and responding mid-August. So I feel the same for January. And I feel like it's going to be really last minute because everyone is like coming to a close at this year. Q4 is crazy and they're just trying to shut everything down. And then they reopen their situations in January, look at their costs of their finances and what they need to do, how they're going to market themselves. And then mid-January, they're going to be like, all right, shit, let's get this PR list together for these shows. And like, that's when I'll probably start sending stuff out. I would really like to go to some shows this year. I feel like the last Fashion Week was more like fashion events week, but I would like to go to some shows. I really want to go to some shows. So hopefully with costs like inviting me to the opening, like hopefully I can get it in at the show. And I'll see what other strings I could pull, but I'm not at that level that those people want their guests to be to invite them yet. So I'm not focusing so much on doing too much February Fashion Week. Because one, it's cold as shit. Two, I feel like I'm still in my lane of just like working and grinding and like putting out the creativity that I'm more so focused on that. If I get invited to anything, that would be cool. Like, of course I'll go. Of course I'll go. If it makes sense. Because sometimes some of the brands, I'd be like, I don't know. Did you look at my page? Because we're not really aligned. I wouldn't wear that. So if it makes sense, or if there are really good people behind the brand. I bought something from forward.com, a La Pointe piece, and I want to make a video, and I hope that she sees it because I really would love to go to a La Pointe show. I love Proenza. That's so New York. Oh my God. Yes, Ashland. If I could go to Tory Burch. I like Tory Burch. So a couple years ago, when they opened up their Soho store, that store is beautiful. It got awards actually for the design. That's how beautiful the store is. But yeah, I was like, ooh, wait a minute. Tory's a little bit more than them Pilgrim shoes. Y'all know them shoes look like Pilgrim Mayflower flats with the sign and I have trauma from them damn shoes because I sold so many of them when I was in college working at Saks. I sold the shit out of them Tory Burch flats. And I remember I bought one pair. It was a snakeskin pair because I was like, I'm selling them like Skittles. And I just might as well have one. I get a discount. Bought them things. They cut into the back of your heel with that little scrunchy piece at the back of the shoe. That's what I actually do want to design a shoe. But I was like, this shit is overrated. Overrated. Like it was overrated. And I hate them. So anytime I thought of Tory Burch, I thought of that emblem and it looks like a pilgrim stamp. They look like pilgrim shoes. Wait, the Miller sandals are the worst. They hurt. Wait, let me look. I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I need to see a picture. Miller sandal. Oh Lord, what do these look like? What do they look like? Oh, those also. Oh my God. If it wasn't the pilgrim shoes, it was those sandals I was selling. Lord, I'm sick of them things. I do not like her logo. If it doesn't have her logo, I'm for it. She has beautiful handbags. That damn logo, though. Just, does it have to be? Sometimes I feel like, even Brandon Blackwell, you don't have to put the B there. You can leave it off. Put it on the bottom. Just leave it on the inside. Do we all have to see it? Oh, don't get me started on telephone. It just... She's been in her bag like, yes, she has. Yes, she has. Last year she did this piece. It was like a tube top corset with the with the thing, and it has a blue mesh on the shoulder. And I saw that. I said, first of all, Tory Burch, who do you think you are? And then she had these color block dresses. I said, now, Tori said, fuck y'all. Talking about me. She said, fuck you, Carolyn, talking about my pilgrim shoes. Because I've always talked about them. I've always dissed Tory Burch and her pilgrim stamp. I have. And then I saw those designs and I said, okay. You know what you're doing, huh? Them loafers are cute because they don't got that pilgrim stamp on there. I don't care. Look, I'll say it to her face. Let me tell you something. If I'm saying it at all, that means I'm saying it to their face if I get the chance. Sometimes I be wanting people to ask me stuff just so I can tell them exactly how I feel. Like I'm like not cool with this one chick that I know. And we have several friends. I'm like, I want her to ask me why I don't talk to her as much. I need a read. Like I feel like the next time I see her, I'm not going to want a reason. I'm just going to be like, you know what? I don't really fuck with you right now. Like, you crazy. You know that I really just want a moment to be like, you know why I think you ain't shit? You're not a good friend. Like, I need a way. Because I feel like she's a good person at heart, but I also feel like she done screwed so many people over. And the people that she screwed, there's a piece of hair from this hat on my lip. The people that she screwed over was so mad that they couldn't even tell her anything. Like, people are so mad that they don't want to talk, they want to fight. And so they stay away from her. And I'm like, you don't even know that you're making people mad. I've got to figure out a way to tell her without getting upset. Hello, happy holidays. I feel that way about it too. And for some reason, I find MK. If you want to make my butt itch, show me the MK logo. I am tired. My aunt in Aruba likes the Michael. A lot of my cousins in Aruba like the Michael Kors logo. Listen, let me tell you something. I have no problem with Michael Kors. I think he is a great American. Him and Donna Karan, originally top-notch American designers. They are exquisite. Their luxury levels are exquisite. Okay, don't get me wrong. But them damn MK bags, they're just milking it and milking it and milking it. Sometimes when I see one of them bags, I just want to rip that shit off. Just give me that bag. Give me that bag. Have you broken into so I wore them to the basketball game the other day with Carlos, and one of them I do need to break them in because my little Birkin, my Boston mule, this side of that shoe, like right there, it presses into my foot. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad we're in a car today, because if I was walking around in the city like I imagine myself with those, I would be in tears. It like presses into the side of my foot. And I was like, damn, like this isn't even a wide part of my foot. Why is this happening? So I think what I'm going to do the next time I wear them, I'm going to blow dry them while they're on my foot and see if it eases it up a bit. Because, you know, if you wear a pair of shoes that feel a little snug, or like you want to break them in a bit, you put on some socks, you put on a shoe, and you blow dry them. And it like loosens it up a bit. Yeah. Try it. Be careful, girl, because you said you're not a lover and not a fighter. She's not a fighter either. She a troublemaker though. I don't want to fight her. I just want to be like, you really are, you're mean. You are mean, and you think you're right all the time, and you're not. And you need to treat your friends better. And You're not a girl's girl. She's not a girl's girl. I will tell her to her face. You are not a girl's girl. That's not going to make her fight me. I don't think she about that life. I have a taser though. I am about the taser life. I thought I was going to use it one day, but then the train conductor helped me. That was scary. I was like, oh shit, I might have to get a little closer to this guy. I might have to use this thing, zippity pat pat, skippity pat pat on this train. I was by myself, y'all. I thought I had to use my shit. Actually, no, I had pepper spray that day, and I had the pepper spray that sprays out. And that was the day I was like, I need to get the pepper spray gel. So if I'm ever in a closed space that I don't choke myself on the pepper spray. But yeah. Then she's not a good person. I just started watching you and really enjoy your content. Thank you. Can I? Yes, I am a stylist. So I have on my, I don't know if it's on my links here. I need to update my profile on YouTube, but I have this link now where you can book an hour with me for styling or for content direction or coaching. And it's an hour time and you can book it on my calendar. You can go onto my calendar and book time with me. And that's starting this month. And this is the first place I'm actually telling you, because before it was just like 15-minute free consultations to see how those sessions would go. But now I'm just like, we could just do the session, because them 15 minutes be going into an hour, honey. I'm like, we might as well just do the session right off top, because we getting into it. I get into it real quick. If someone wants to buy you a gift, what would you want if the buyer had an unlimited budget, a modest budget or a small budget? First of all, I get weird when people want to get me gifts. Unless it's my mom. Like, that's the only person I'm like, thanks, mommy. My mom, my dad, I'm like super comfortable with whatever they want to give me. My boyfriend, I'd be like, don't go crazy now. If someone had an unlimited budget, I would want a house. I would love a brownstone. If it was unlimited budget. Oh my God. And I would want a house here and then a house in London. Or maybe Switzerland. I don't know. Since you got a whole bunch of money, like maybe all three. If it was what was the modest budget or small budget? Honestly, I'm the type of kid, I'll be like, can you give me a year subscription to Vogue magazine? I love getting Vogue magazine in the mail. And it's like what, $12 or something like that, $20. I don't remember how much I pay for the year thing, but I love a good magazine subscription. Bazaar, Elle, Vogue, like I live for magazines. So like that, I feel like that's a cute idea, is to like get someone a subscription to like their favorite magazine. That would be like really cute. Or I'm a chocolate girl, so I like little chocolates, like, but not. Y'all probably heard me say this. I don't like the American chocolates like that. I like the bougie European ones. The ones that are made and licensed in Europe, not the licensed European chocolates made in America because we use American ingredients. No, I want dumb ingredients. I want the ingredients from over there. It is different. It is healthier. But yeah, a house or a magazine subscription. That's a spectrum, isn't it? You listen, don't make my butt itch now. Don't make my butt itch. Make me uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like my booty itch, like that make me uncomfortable. Ooh, I can't stand them MK look. Oh God. Ugh. Do we know who she is? No, she's not out there like that. No. I really don't have beef with anybody that is like on these platforms. And I think I've had one falling out with a friend who is also an upcoming creator, but we've known each other for many years prior to all this stuff. And I don't really know what to make of that relationship anymore. I don't know if I would be interested in rekindling that relationship either. And here's the thing. I've had friends from, like, I have people who I'm really good with from my childhood. I don't lose a lot of friends. And if I lose a friend, it's because I made that decision to step away. And the only reason why I've cut ties with people in the past is they've either have been so toxic to themselves that I can no longer watch. Like, I've had a situation like that. I'm like, you are so, like, you're messy, and it's now it's starting to trickle into my life trying to help you out, and you don't want better for yourself. And I cannot watch this train wreck anymore. I'm tapping out. I put people on ice for trying to ruin themselves, and I couldn't keep looking. I've stepped away from friendships where they felt like takers. I don't know how to describe it. Cause I can literally, I know it, there's literally 4 people in my life who, no, 5, sorry, who we took time outs with each other. 2 of them were pretty toxic to themselves. One of them was just a damn mess child. And I'm still not like, woo, she got so messy. This shit is in the news, honey. I said, oh my gosh, she involved my church, girl. I said, oh, you mess with the Lord. I can't fuck with you like that. So, like, if she ever need anything, I'll be there. But, like, I really can't fuck with that girl. Excuse my French, but I can't. That she went, I said, does your mother know what you've been up to? She said, my mom don't know. I said, that's how you know. That's how you know you messy as shit. And I can't be around this. I can't be seen with your ass. You on the news. So that was one friend that I was like, mm-mm. And then another friend of mine, I was telling, I said, listen, I got to stay focused on my career. And I feel like he wanted a little bit more time with me, and I wasn't able to provide that. He put me on ice. And I said, that's fine. Because really, you on ice with me too. Shit. You doing too much. You not respecting my dream fighting. I'm fighting for my dreams right now. And now we're good. We're good. We're not what we used to be, but we're definitely healthy and we're happy and we're good. Right. And then the other one I mentioned that I don't know what I would want. You know, that was a bit, she is I think she's a lost spirit. She got a lot of darkness with her. I don't know if she would want to be friends with me again. And if she did, I don't think it would have good intentions. I think it would be an opportunist space because of how she deals with other people in our space. And I'm just like, do you really want to be these people's friends, or do you want them to like repost you? Because you know the energy, you know when it's off. And that's why I'm just like, I could love you from afar and pray for you, but you don't need to be around me with that shit because it don't feel good. It feels heavy. If a friendship makes me feel drained and heavy for far too long, because a lot of people have seasons. A lot of people have their seasons where they go through their stuff and you just got to ride it out with them, right? But if you are intentionally just fudging up your life and you see nothing wrong with it, and then you're never happy with anyone else, or everyone else is a problem and you're not the common denominator, like I cannot handle that intensity because I'm an empath. I take on so much stuff. I really do. And I am the type of person, my friends are more of a family to me than some of my actual family members. So I'm very heavy. I can't handle a lot of stuff like that, you know. I'm not asking my friends to be positive Patty all the time, but I do expect for them to make healthy decisions for themselves and around me, and that they're solution based and not problematic intentionally. Otherwise, I can't deal with that shit. That shit stress me. I got gray hairs because of the one that got the church involved and got on the news. I got 2 gray hairs out of that shit. I tell you, they named her name, first and last name, them gray hairs. Shit. Are your wait, hold on. Is your neighbor playing music? You had me laughing with that one. No, she not. Not today. She got some ugly. I'm gonna show y'all her door. She put this Christmas wrap on the door, and it's only a square. What happened to the rest of the door getting covered? And it's an ugly gift wrap. It's ugly, tacky, if you ask me. But no, her tacky ass ain't playing no music. She better not while I'm by myself. Cause I can't say Carlos told me not to go over there if she make any noise and he gonna handle it. But if I'm by myself, what am I supposed to do? Sit there. Anyway, we can get her, we can get at her. No, don't. Y'all don't got to do that. Are your eyebrows laminated? No, and this, see, that's why I'm gonna do that video on Sunday to show y'all how I be doing my eyebrows. Because my eyebrows are so curly that I finally found something that can help like lay them down. So yeah, that and the holiday look, makeup look coming on Sunday. My first Vlogmas video. Get you some cloudy donuts. I love me some cloudy donuts. I really do. I really love the sweet potato cinnamon rolls that they make. Why are they so good? You know they get that chocolate from Africa and tag a European stamp on it. Well, then I want the chocolate from Africa. If that is, I believe you. You know, these Smarties, they're like M&Ms, but like the European kind. But I actually, the first time I had Smarties was when my friend went home to Abidjan, West Ivory Coast, and he brought me a whole bunch of chocolate from Africa, and I was like, stop. This is amazing. He got me Bounty from Africa, these from Africa, and one other chocolate. I was loving it. You hear me? So yeah, I want cocoa from Africa. Yeah. Wait. I was telling God I want a flower Lego set. Oh yes, that's so cute. And an eclectic kettle and a matcha ceremony kit, a house to put them in for Christmas. Nothing crazy. That's it. I love that. You know I love matcha. I love me some good old matcha. And the flower Lego sets, are they in stock? I feel like every time I look for them, they're not in stock. So that would be a really cool gift to get. And I think an eclectic kettle. Do you collect them? I think that's so cool. Africa has the best stuff, all the gems. I know. We belong over there. I want to go live with where Akon and them at. That look real nice. I'm from the Ivory Coast, so I concur. Listen, I have a lot of good friends from the Ivory Coast. And they are flourishing over here. I love those guys. It's mostly men I know from the Ivory Coast. When I worked at Atrium, I met a lot of them. And I dated a guy from the Ivory Coast. But he was born in the Ivory Coast, but then like I think his family had money because he went to boarding school in Switzerland. I was like, you bougie man. He is so bougie. But he gets to the bag. He does very well. Good friend. Does well for himself. We were not a match. He said, he was like, I don't know what to do with you. I was like, what do you mean? He said, your mouth. He said my mouth was too much. He was like, you need to be quiet. I said, well, this ain't gonna work because I got a lot to say all the time because the thoughts that I have in my head, they don't like to stay in there. So we're going to have to part ways here because I'm not going to shut the fuck up. He said, Lynn, your mouth is so, you do not know when to stop. You need to just, because they like when a woman just be sitting in the car waiting for them to finish their stuff. I'm like, why am I don't care. That what was the car he had? Shit, what? I was like, I don't care if this is a Maserati and it's new or whatever. He had some car that had the stars in the thing in the ceiling. He had one of them kind of cars. I was like, I don't give a shit, nigga. I take the train. Listen. I've dated people in that realm of like money. And they could never say anything about me, like asking them for money, them buying me anything, fly me out. I was like, no, I got my ticket. Thank you. Because Lord knows I don't need you holding that over my head and we're not married. Like, get the fuck out of my face. I didn't play with these people. I didn't give a damn where they lived, what kind of car they had. I humbled the shit out of these people. And that's why Ivory Coast and I said, listen, I see you when I see you. Okay. Because you're going to shut my ass up. I'm going to talk all the time. Because you won't hear my mind. I ain't going to sit here and be quiet. Talking about you talk too much. You talk too little. How about that? I don't give a shit. African men swear that they could boss this around. A woman needs to be a woman. Well, guess what? Over here, honey, we the ones that had to deal with the master gene, okay? You ain't gonna tell me nothing. Y'all didn't come pick me up and my ancestors. So don't tell me to shut up. He wouldn't hold it over your head. It is what's expected of him. That is true. African men don't hold things over your head, but the American ones with the money. I was like, honey, I'll meet you in LA. Don't buy my ticket. I got it. Don't buy me shit. I got it. Like, the list is just, I don't know why that happened. It just happened with the list. Sometimes I get in that way. He just wasn't ready he wasn't ready. He be wishing me my happy birthday every year. I be like, if you don't leave me alone, don't bark up the street. Because, oh my God, one time I went to a restaurant with Carlos in the neighborhood I lived in before we moved in together. And it was like a healthy spot. And I was like, oh, let's eat the wrap here. Right. So I go in the back and I see that in the back of this this restaurant, it's like an office space and it was very glammed up. And I'm looking at the interior of the space. I said, why does this place feel so like, I feel like I know who designed this space. It felt so familiar. And we eating our salad, we eating our wrap. And here come my ex-boyfriend. I said, oh shit. And he said, Lynn, oh my God, how are you? I said, I'm great. Wow, what are you doing here? I own the place. Of course you do. Shit. He owns the place. I said, well, this is my boyfriend, Carlos. He said, oh, hello, how are you? And Carlos feels like this is someone from my past. So he's like, how you doing? He's keeping his shit together, right? And he said, listen, I've been meaning to tell you, me and our friend, we have a mutual friend that actually introduced us at the time before we dated. And he was like, me and our friend, we are opening another business in Harlem. I would love for you to come to the opening. I said, oh, well, thank you for the invite. And then he looked at Carlos and he said, and you can come too, Carlos. I was like, oh, I want to get out of here. I want to leave right now. Oh, I need to. This is uncomfortable. And immediately I left. I left because I was like, this is weird. The way he looked at Carlos didn't see how he looked at him because Carlos was like sitting down. His back was like a little turned, not in a rude way, but that's just how he was sitting. And he looked at, he said, you can come too, Carlos. Like, this nigga. Like, I just was like, oh God. It's like you could tell he didn't want to invite Carlos, but he did it because it was courteous. You know what I'm saying? And Carlos and I was not going. I never really saw that invite because I was like, thanks for the invite. I didn't say if I was going or going. So you think it's weird? I thought it was weird. I thought it was weird because of the way he was looking at Carlos. It was definitely weird. I was uncomfortable. I was ready to. I left. I never even ordered anything from there after that too. So what's next for the hair? I don't know. I'm just letting it grow. I haven't seen my hairstylist in over a month. I've been washing and styling my own hair. It's great for the first day, and then it gets a little frizzy in the center here, and I don't want to burn myself. So what's next for the hair is a ponytail. That's all I can do right now. What was your inspiration for the gun tattoo? It's so dope, especially when you move your sleeve up and down. Oh, okay. Okay. So I don't love it now anymore with all the gun situations here in the US, right? But at the time, my tattoos actually done. If y'all heard of the hood healer, her husband, Dennis, and I were friends in college. And when he started to do tattoos, I let him do my gun tat and my Roman numeral tattoo with my mother's and father's birthdays, multiplying mine, if that makes sense, equaling mine. During that time, I had a thing about guns. Like, I love the way that they look. I love English flintlock pistols, which are very like intricately made old school pistols, and I like Berettas. I don't own a gun. I just like the way that they looked. And also, I've always been a straight shooter, meaning that I call it how I see it. I don't hold my tongue like some people would like for me to do. And I was like, listen, I'm a straight shooter, baby. Like, I'm gonna tell you how it is. I've always been this way. So that's the reason behind the gun. I like the design of the Beretta as well as the English flintlock pistol. And I've always felt that I'm a sharpshooter. I call it how I see it. And that's the story behind the gun. And I do think sometimes, especially in the summer, when I'm around people that I feel might be a tad racist, I will like, I'll be like, oh, so, like, I'll be like, oh, so you know what I mean? Or like, what do you mean? So they could think that I'm some kind of gangbanger and would leave me alone. I know how it makes some people feel when they see it. So I use it when I feel like I need to use it. I'm crazy. Yes. The accent, yes, y'all. Jelly for sure. Jelly for sure. What's jelly? Jelly. What do you mean jelly? The braids. I do like the braids, but then like towards the end of having if I have them for like 8 weeks, I start getting real itchy because I'm like, I feel like my braids have touched the door of the train. Like, I lean against the train and I'm like, I need to wash these tips. I need to wash the braid. Like, I just feel like, I don't know. I get really itchy towards the end of that time. And I'm like, I don't want to get braids for a while, but I might get them in January just to like make things easy for myself. Are you an undercover actor? The characters you were playing tonight, loving it. I actually did go to acting school. I've been in acting school. I've also done comedy school. I've done stand-up. So I do have wishes and dreams to be on the screen at some point. Hold on, please. Hello, I'm still doing my live. All right, bye-bye. That was your friend Carlos. You see, yes, I study stand-up. My zodiac, I am a Virgo. I'm the good Virgo. I am not the toxic, overbearing, overly critical Virgo. I do want the world to be perfect, but that just means I want things to run smoothly. I want people to use common sense. I want the better option over the okay option. I feel that smart choices should just be made all the time. And I am a true Virgo. And I'm nurturing. I am more of a nurturer than like a critical person. Sometimes my friends will come to me with things and I'm just like, do you want me to give you advice or do you want me to confirm you in this moment? Which version do you need? I want you to confirm. Okay, that's fine. You are entitled to feel how you feel right now. And then tomorrow I'm going to tell you that you made a stupid fucking decision. And this is your fault. And this is how we're going to clear it up. Virgo in me. I do not give up. I am the bitch that does not give up. Straightforward. What you see is what you get. Yes. Do you know that a tattoo is a doorway for the devil to enter your personality? No. I rebuke you completely. and you say one more thing to me about the devil coming into my space, I'm going to block you real quick. I rebuke you and all that. Try me. Don't come for me. I don't think that's funny, because it's not. It's not. So get off the thing before I block you. Or do it again and I'll block you. I probably prefer you to try me again so I can just prove the fact that I'll block you real quick. Don't play with me. Play with somebody else. Oh, yes, he was jealous. The old boyfriend was jealous. Lynn, you should come to the opening. No, y'all can go ahead. I swear I'm not hitting on your man, but I wanted to mention in your last video that your boyfriend calls him. He is so handsome. Oh my God. I should make him call me again, because his favorite picture of mine. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. He is cute. And when he have a fitted on, I be like, oh, you sexy. And then when he get a little, if he's mad, get a little road rage, I be like, ooh, hey, I get, he get me worked up, you know what I'm saying? He got good eyebrows too. That man got some good eyebrows. Oh, I pray y'all got them eyebrows. I just want them to have them bushy frizzy. Anyway, no, I understand where you're coming from. I know I don't take it that way. Listen, he is a handsome young man. He is. Sorry if you mentioned this, but what school did you go to? So when I was in Baltimore, I went to private school under the archdiocese. I went to, it's no longer, neither of my schools in Baltimore are standing, other schools have taken over. So I went to Shrine of the Sacred Heart elementary school and middle school. I went to Towson Catholic High School. I've went to Fashion Institute of Technology, and I got my associates and my bachelor's there. Wait, I saw you were saying you pack tarot cards in one of your videos. Do you use them regularly? So, okay. So all right. Listen, y'all. Listen real good. Okay, so I make myself very clear. So I went to a brand, I forget what it was. It was for June Ambrose and Puma, right? And then they had this event at a Black-owned bookstore in the Bronx. So I bought several books. I bought this book, The Goodness of St. Rose, which is a bunch of short stories about people in New Orleans, Creole. I love this book. This was really good. And I bought something for my dad. And then I bought this tarot card deck, because it was really pretty. And I was like, oh my God, this is so pretty. I don't know how to use them, but these are pretty. That's what you get angry immediately. You don't even know what I mean. Listen, who wants to hear that something on their body is a welcome mat for the devil? I'm not getting angry. I'm annoyed with you because I feel that there was no platform for you to say it. Okay. So that's number one. You're saying something on my body welcomes the devil. That's not nice to say. It's not heartwarming. It's not welcoming. It's not a good feeling. So maybe it's a language thing, because I see you don't know how to spell offend. So maybe it's a language barrier, but saying something like that to anybody is not going to make them feel good. It's going to make them uncomfortable immediately. Okay. And I'm not the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4 to play with. So you probably won't have something to say about these tarot cards. But don't, because I don't claim these things. So what happened was, one day we were talking about tarot. We were talking about spirit, because listen, I believe in the Lord, but I also believe sometimes some of our ancestors be around, and they don't know that they're around sometimes. And I feel like Carlos is super tapped in. He is super tapped in to a spirit realm where he'll feel his father's presence who's passed away. And a good friend of mine, her mom passed away. And when we were living together, She told me that I did something like that. I came in the room and turned the light off or moved the fan closer to her. And I never went into her room, even if she was asleep, to like check on. I never did anything like that. If I saw her door open, I would always close it. And I felt oftentimes her mother's presence in the home with us. So I was talking about that, and I was like, oh my God, I even got these tarot cards, and I'm like kind of scared to use them or whatever. And I used them on one of my Instagram lives. And someone was like, read me. And I was like, okay, tell me your first and last name. Let's just try. Let's just have fun, whatever, right? But I said, God, ancestor, spirit, what do you want her to know with these deck of cards, whatever? And I probably have read at this point 15 to 20 people, and all of them have been like, oh my God, Carolyn, you're reading me. I'll give you an example. Someone texted me last night. I need to respond to this text, Lord Jesus. Okay, this is what the girl texted me. She said, hey, love, I'm sorry for the late text, but I wanted to update you. I don't know if you remember the reading you did for me, but essentially the cards were saying good is on its way. Just got to lose people to make room for the blessings. Well, someone was abruptly removed from my life, albeit a draining person, on Monday. And today I received an email regarding a bomb-ass job that I've been waiting on. And this is someone that like I know them through another friend, and I've read her twice, and both times she's like, yo, that it was on point in a scary way. Some people felt really relieved about whatever card came out, and then some people were just like, that you are reading me for you're reading me too close. Like, that is crazy. So some things have like I did say, like, listen, I do think that I have a little bit of gift. Like I have a lot of heavy intuition about certain things. I pray every day. I feel really good about my spirituality. And I ask God to, like, have fun with me with this. And literally people have been getting read on my IG lives, and it's really weird. It's really weird. Who wants their cards read? I pulled 3 because I feel like somebody want me to read them. Y'all want me to read you, don't you? If you want me to read your cards, first and last name. I gotta hear your take on those Bottega dupes from earlier. I think they're cute. I haven't tried them. Oh, you mean the Zara ones? I didn't actually find them on the thing. Hold on. I didn't even find them on the thing when I was on there. Let me go back. Shoes. Where's you said they dropped on there yesterday. Oh, these wedges. I think they're cute. And you know what's crazy? I was thinking the other day, I wanted to wear my Bottegas, those mules. And I was like, damn, I want to wear them with socks, but they're going to slip off my foot. I wish they had a sling back. And look who Zara needs to get out my thoughts. That's number 1. Go away before the cookie hog. Listen, spirits are there. Okay. All right. So wait, Jolie Shipman do you want me to read yours? I love tarot. I feel like they don't tell you what you want to know, but what you need to know. Okay. Jolie Shipman. All right. Spirit come through on the cards. I'm going to shuffle them, and I want you to tell us what Jolie Shipman needs to know for the remainder of their 2023. Jolie Shipman. Spirit come through for Jolie Shipman. Lord, Spirit, ancestors, come through on the cards and let her know what you want them to know for the remainder of their year. Come through and tell them some news, some guidance, certain things to stay away from, certain things to know. What mirror do you need to reflect? What truth do you need to reveal? What do you want them to know? And I'm going to split these cards into 3 stacks. I don't know if you could. It doesn't bend all the way. But I got the stack here. So here's 1 stack. 2 stack, 3. So boom, boom, boom. First card is the Ace. It's a major arcana. And this is the thing. I don't know these cards. Like, I have to read the booklet every time, and then I have to break down the interpretation. 9 of Cups. And then 2 of Wands. So this is what I do on my Instagram lives. So I look up, I think the Ace is a good one. There's different ways for me to read the cards, but I figure 3 is my favorite number. So I've been doing just 3. And sometimes if cards, like a card flies out when I'm shuffling, I keep that one on the side as a 4th card. So Ace of Pentacles. Oh no, Ace of Pentacles is not a major arcana. Sorry. Pentacles. It's time to pull it together, Jolie. The universe hands you an opportunity to shine. Make the move you've been waiting for. Sometimes intuitions whisper about what's next. Then you take the space and time needed to reflect. As you're considering your options, the opportunity to follow through lands right in your lap. Take this leap. So basically, that means you've had something on your heart about a step that you want to take in a new direction, and you've been holding on to it, probably second guessing it, having analysis paralysis, which is normal, but you need to just go ahead and take the leap and just do it and not care about any other factors. Like, if you feel like something is in your spirit and it's on your heart, just take the jump. 9 of Cups is your next card. Her heart's desire becomes a physical reality. This dream is blooming. It's about divine time. A lot of us see where things are going ahead of time. As nature begins to run its course, we become eager. At last, it is here. So whatever has been on your heart and mind right now, like within the next 30 days, right now. That's what those 2 cards are screaming at. What do you have on your mind? Jolie, what is going on? Why are you holding back? And what are you holding back? Tell us so we know how to support you, okay? 2 of Wands is they understand that they're unlimited. As the world stands before them, so lies a sphere. All that they desire exists in the eternal here. You pause to gaze into this imminent future. Metaphorical images begin to appear. It's up to you to decide whether this is the future that you'll pursue. Okay, Joey, you have some things on your heart and your mind. I need to go into meditation. First of all, your cards are like all, you have something that you want to pursue. You're thinking hard about it. The time is now, and you can see it clearly. What's on your heart and mind? What is going on, Jolie? Do these resonate with you? I am so curious. Okay, who's next? Danielle Swinton. There is a holdup. Okay. What's the holdup? Look, and then this what people do. They be like, I need to go pray. Thank you. Like, do these cards resonate with you? Do you feel like these are for you? Because you're not saying much. Okay, Danielle Swinton is next. Y'all. All right. Yes, to an extent. Okay, you DM me or email me. I want to know. I'm very nosy. And because you're not on, like, you don't got to tell me, but tell me, I want to know what is going on. Oh, what is going on? Okay, Danielle Swinton. Okay, sorry, let me clear the cards. All right, Danielle Swinton. What do we need her to know? Ancestors come through for Danielle. What do you want to tell her for the remainder of her 2023 year? Does she need to change up anything? Does she need to get rid of certain practices or certain people? What does she need to know to finish out her year strong. And what should she be aware of? Now I got to shuffle these loosely because they're so stiff still. I don't use these on a regular basis. But the cards will come through for you. I will read them and interpret them for you. Danielle. Danielle, you still here? Give me something, honey. Put a comment in there because we shuffling the cards for Danielle Swinton. Danielle, you still here? Yes. All right. I'm about to split your cards into threes. Here's one stack. Here's your two. Here's your three. First card on top. 10 of Wands. I know this one. It's a hard worker right there. Knight of Swords. Pretty strong. And then the Hermit. Okay. Where's my book? Oh, my booklet. 10 of Wands. Let me just read the description. 10 of Wands. This is burdensome work. These last exertions are within reach. Don't give up yet. You've made it this far. It can feel overwhelming, but these investments are essential. Sincere fulfillments don't happen overnight. So you've been working really hard on something, or you've been carrying the weight on your shoulders of something, and it feels like it's always on you. And you feel like, will this ever have a breakthrough? Yes, it will. Hard work will pay off. My job. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Okay. Knight of Swords. Let's look up Knight of Swords. Enlightenment has been sparked by impulse. It carries the need to express. What has hit you is an epiphany that commands action. Similar to Uranus, bolts of luminous energy have struck you. When you are filled with this much action, there isn't time to plan ahead. You only desire to move forward. Express what you have to say. Huh. You got something on your mind where you got to express something to someone, or like, do you feel like you need to curse somebody out? Or, it's saying that you have an impulse on something, like you feel like you need to act on something. You said daily. I'm freaking done. Let me read the Hermit one. Let me read the Hermit. That's funny. Where is it? Oh, saw it. Okay. The Hermit salient light awakens what was forgotten. This evidence of source reveals the collective's knowledge. Seclusion provokes the embodiment of a quintessential illumination. Examine your questions without outside influences. Analyze where your intentions are being placed. Your connection to this derivation acquires inner guidance. So that's basically like you got to kind of take a break and step aside with yourself and like not include anyone in your thought process. Like only you hold the truth for yourself. So you need to take a break from having other people maybe give you advice or speak on your situations. Sounds like I need some meditation too. Yeah, it's saying like you need to go within with your thoughts and come to conclusions on your own right now. You don't need anyone else's help. And at the end of the day, I mean, looks like you're working really hard. You might be a little stressed, a little overworked, but it will come to bear fruit. And it also says if you have something that's on your mind, an impulse to share, but make sure if it's at work and you're not ready to leave yet, just make sure you put a little filter on what you got to say and make it real professional. That's it. Do these cards resonate with you? Who's next? I just watched Ease Value before this live. Oh Lord. Listen. They do. See? Well, all right. I hope it helped. Who's next? Roxanne Farrand. Is that how I pronounce it? Roxanne Farrand. Are you still here? Can you spell out your last name? Roxanne, where you at? Roxanne. Where you at, my lady? You still want your cards read? Okay, Roxanne Ferran. All right, Spirit, come through for Roxanne Ferran. What does she need to know for the remainder of her 2023? What guidance? Ooh, a card flew out. We're going to put her to the side. What do you want Roxanne to know? What does she need to be aware of? What does she need to clear out? What energy does she need to stay close to and stay healthy for the remainder of her year? So I'm going to break up the card in 3 stacks. Your first, your second, your third. So the first card that flew out was the Hierophant. I haven't seen this one yet. Okay. The Sun, King of Wands, and then 2 of Pentacles. Aren't these cards so pretty? They're very pretty cards. Every time I lose my booklet for like 2 seconds. Okay, so let me read this first Hierophant. For Ferrand. Okay, let me read these cards. If these don't resonate, I'm gonna redo it because but the spirit know my heart, right? But one of them cards flew out. I feel like these are definitely yours. Okay. The Hierophant abides by honor to guide. Between these 2 pillars lies an entrance to an undefined reality. Here, spiritual practices are pursued away from the general population. Circumstances like these are led by oracles, shamans, and the occult. There's an inner calling, a wide orchestrated events that steer you towards these opportunities. These experiences broaden your frame of reference and alter how you perceive reality. Do you feel like you have like like you're tapping into a new spiritual space with yourself? Like, are you having a spiritual awakening? Or do you feel like a calling to become more spiritually connected? I'm gonna wait for you to answer, but I'll read the next card. But that's kind of how I'm like receiving that card for you. The Sun is another major arcana. The Sun means carries immense joy. No? Okay. I might have to do these cards since I didn't say the last name correctly. Devout Catholic. But when you say devout, like you are thoroughly in the Catholicism, right? Tell me, like, you go to church every Sunday, like you, because I'm Catholic, but I don't go to Catholic church anymore. I go to I go to Christian church. So maybe it's saying to go in more in depth with it, or to see how you can expand your connectivity to it. Maybe to become more involved in the church or in a different way if you're already involved. I feel like Catholicism, sometimes I've always felt a little limited when I'm in Catholic church, because sometimes I don't understand the Bible when they express it in church. And I feel like maybe through like different types of music, I feel more connected. Like I like when the music at church is a little bit more upbeat. I feel more connected to it. I don't know. Maybe it's saying to maybe tap into different ways the spirit is connected. If you feel like, I don't know. Let's see if the other cards resonate. Let's see the other, but I feel like it's just saying to expand a little bit more in your spirituality, and that there's people around you that can help you with that. But the sun, what does the sun mean? So immense joy, celebration, pleasure, and exaltation, Lord Jesus. When encountering this cosmic energy, the path that leads our lives become a revelation. You can rely on this gravitational pull. Others would say, follow your bliss. In the discovery of true form, you are whole. No doubt do not doubt your connection to source of life itself and pursue this dream. Together we rise. So basically it's saying that you feel connected to happiness. I've been job hunting since August. At times I've been very frustrated. God and I have been having some serious conversations. Okay. Have you been sometimes doubting him? We've all been there. If you don't want to say, we've all been there. Sometimes we feel like, dang, has he picked up my call yet? Like, has he opened up my prayer email yet? Because, like, good Lord, this is taking a minute. But the sun is saying that a revelation is coming through. Yeah. Okay. Maybe this card is talking more towards expanding your faith, and that you will have the job that is truly meant for you. And not, while it's frustrating, have you found any joy in anything else besides the job hunt? I wonder, I'm thinking of that for you. The second card, the third card, King of Wands. Let's see what this one says. This divine masculine energy is magnetic. He draws attention from all crowds. In his presence, he is exceedingly passionate and intoxicating. There's something about this energy you can't help but worship. Given any directive, you will submit. Life is just much more exciting when he's around. Is there someone in your life that's creating excitement like this for you, Roxanne? What is going on? Okay. Roxanne, do you find joy in that man? This masculine energy that they talking about is very magnetic for you. Two of Pentacles. You got one more. Yep. Oh, okay. Roxanne's got a man at home, and he's been good to me. I'm sorry, Dad. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Multiple projects at once in order to enrich her personal growth. The fruits of her actions reflect accountability. Centered among each task, she articulates accuracy and speed. This intuitive guidance calls for you to bear its fruit. Keeping up with these responsibilities can feel daunting because there's so much to do. Ultimately, you do succeed. Leaving loose ends is not an option. Okay. So, and that's probably why, like, you're frustrated with this job search, because you are used to being a busy bee. You're used to having multiple things going on at once. You're used to having leading a ship and getting it across this journey. And that's why it's been so frustrating not to have that. But you do have some joy in your life with this man or this partner, and that's a good thing. But you need to not give up on your faith and not question the journey, because it does come to fruition, because you are a hard worker, and all things come to those who work hard, and your fruit will come. The fruit will come. And we're happy that you got that man at home. Hello? Okay. All in all, how do you feel about these cards, Roxanne? And who was next? Come on, Shantae Moore. Okay, listen. He's been good to me. I'm sorry. There was one more. Was there one more? I feel like there was one more. Oh, Kenya Weston. Okay, you're welcome. Kenya Weston. Okay, come on, Spirit. Come through for Kenya. And what does she need to know for the rest of her 2023 year? Does she need guidance? Does she need some clarity? Does she need some affirmation? Does she need to clear some things out to get away from her? What is going on with Kenya? Oh, a card fell out. We're about to find out. Nine of Swords. This little lady look a little sad, but all right. Let's get into it. Here is stack number 1, stack number 2, and 3. All right. So you got the Nine of Swords that flew out. I'm jumping into this very interesting. Hello, Crystal. Welcome. 3 of Wands. I started reading tarot cards on IG Live and someone asked about it here. So we got the World, Major Arcana. Okay. And 6 of Cups. I am not a self-proclaimed tarot reader. I do interpret these things as I'm reading from the booklet because I'm not a pro. And it's been resonating with people and bringing some clarity, whether it's at the moment or a day or so later. So let's get into this. For Kenya. Kenya, are you still here, girl? Oh my God, this has been 2 hours. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up after Kenya. This happened last time. It was a 2-hour live last time. Oh my God. Nine of Swords. Let's get through. Sit deep in this grief. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Sit deep in this grief as toxic patterns emerge. What doesn't sit well with you can no longer be ignored. Sometimes letting go feels like it will be the end of you. Why do I feel emotional? Kenya, are you okay? Okay. All right. Once we accept unhealthy behaviors from others, we stab ourselves in the back. Of course, we should work through these shadowy dynamics within our relationships. But if the other isn't willing to acknowledge the harm that is being caused, then we do a disservice to ourselves by staying. In some cases, loving yourselves means leaving. So this card is basically saying that it is time to release people that have toxic mannerisms or habits around you that have an effect on you. And by not leaving, you are hurting yourself more. You're not showing yourself love. That's what this card is saying. Does this resonate with you? Do you have people in your life that are like draining and just like make you feel unhealthy every time they're around you? I'm going to read the next one. 3 of Wands. So I feel like there's a delay on this thing. That card made me emotional. Okay. All right. It's time to cut them motherfuckers off. Excuse my French. Anyway, because that's not, listen, boop, 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 get them out. Because you don't need that in your life. You don't need that stress in your life. You don't need that shit in your life. Okay. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Someone's eagerly waiting for their ship to come in. They yearn for a prophecy. As their visions come to life, they realize that all physical reality is just another dream. All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream, a stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. Edgar Allan Poe. Allow yourself to absolve what you desire, and what set out for you will appear. I'm so serious. You don't need that shit in your life. Remember when Scarface, I don't need that shit in my life. He said that. Okay, so 3 of Wands. What I'm interpreting is that you want something to come through to like basically tell you to live your dream. But I'm going to tell you right to your face, you don't need anyone to give you the go to start pursuing a dream. You don't need a vision. You don't need it in clarity. If a dream is on your heart and it's on your mind, God gave it to you, you need to pursue it. Okay. The World. Okay. So the World is a major arcana. Big deal. It's a big deal card. It's a heavy hitter card. The World is the end of the story. The last card in the deck. It's leaving one world and moving on to the next. Completing a lifetime of events feels remarkably relieving. This is your time to celebrate and reminisce. Your accomplishments free you from your daunting obligations of success. Okay. End of one story. It's the motherfuckers that's stressing you out. But also clear the space of that energy, blessings will come. So you feel like you may not be able to release certain people that are getting on your nerves or draining you. You feel like if you do cut them off, it's gonna feel like you're gonna feel bad about it or something. Okay, you got to end a chapter. It's time to end a chapter and start on the new, because this chapter is too long. It's too long and it's unnecessary. You might even cut it out at the end of when the publishing gets the book, the manuscript. I'm just saying. You got one more card, Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Okay, someone's been thinking of you. The two of you hold memories. Allow yourself to let go. If memories are all you have, then you're attached to someone who isn't available. I have to read this again because my mind just went somewhere. Sorry. Excuse me. Someone's been thinking of you. The two of you hold memories. Allow yourself to let go. If memories are all you have, then you're attached to someone who isn't available. It takes a lot of energy to hold space for connections that don't grow. Don't put your heart on hold for the one who isn't there. Kenya, who you gotta let go? Kenya, I ain't gonna sit here and let you do this to yourself. Who you gotta let go? Who? Who is it? Who is it? Because you can't get to your new world unless you get rid of this world. Can you talk to me? Because I felt emotional when I pulled this one. This one, I don't know, that made me feel sad immediately when it read that you need to like let go of toxic people. And then when these two came about, I'm like, oh, you got some good shit coming, but you need to clear the room. And you know what you want and what you dream of and what you deserve. You don't need nobody telling you. You don't need no one to give you the okay to leave this person. You don't need any, like the card is saying it, but a past situationship, you can cut off family. You listen. Some family members are not good for you. If they drain you, it's either boundaries or straight up cut off. You don't choose your family, but you can choose how to be around them or not to be around them. And situationships are never good for the long run. And that is it. That is it. How do you feel, Kenya? Do those cards resonate with you? Fun fact, Virgo is the most intuitive sign. I believe that. If a Virgo tells you don't go around that person or that person ain't no good, oh my goodness. I remember one of my girlfriends, and this is my last story that I'm going to go. One of my girlfriends went on a date with this guy. And they went on a few dates. And her first date with him, she didn't like him. I said, okay, go with your gut. You don't like him, you don't like him. Then they went on a couple more. And I was like, all right, you going against your gut. All right, maybe you felt something good and you just were ignoring it. They definitely resonate. Okay, good. I'm happy. Okay, good. So she went on a few more dates with this guy. And like on the third, fourth day, I don't remember how many dates. It was a couple dates. And she came home with him and we were living together. And he comes in. He looked like one of them. He looked like a little Chris Brown a fake Chris Brown looking ass dude. You know what I mean? You know, light skin, light eyes. Ain't nothing wrong with light skin and light eyes, but you know, like the type that really just, I'm light skin with light eyes, like I'm the shit. First of all, sit down. Second of all, I didn't like his energy. He didn't look me in the eye when he came in. He didn't greet me properly, right? And I'm not saying that he needs to grovel at me, but just like this is someone's roommate, you're coming into their home as a man, you need to assert yourself, introduce yourself, and make sure that the other woman in the space feels safe with you. Good stand-up men do that. So he skipped that, and I said, child, get this nigga out of this. So she told him, like, go to the back, whatever. And then she came back through the hallway. She was like, do you like him? And I was like, no, get him out this house now. Well, she didn't listen to me. So he didn't leave that night, nor did he leave for a couple months after that. And then it turned into this whole situation. This man got busted by the cops selling drugs. Then she had to put the bail thing on her name. Then she had to go send the money to the jail. Then they found out there was another girl on the same bail. And it was just, I told her, this one isn't a good egg. You might want to send that ass home. And then it was one time I had to even get an Uber to go to a whole nother state to get her back to New York. And the whole time I said, I told you, this man, this was not a good idea. This dating, this one was not a good idea. He just getting out of jail too. You don't know that she married. Oh Lord. Anyway. My birthday is September 15th. I have Leo and I have Scorpio. Leo is my rising, the sign that people think I am, and then my moon is in Scorpio. Yeah. I don't know all my other things. I don't know. I don't remember all the things. But yes, I love Libra though. I feel like Libra women, people always look at Libra women and they're like, how they get that? How they get their money? How they always got nice things? You know, Libra women always got work going on, but no one knows their life exactly. Like they're very mysterious, private people, and I like that for them. Okay, it's the Leo because you're straightforward. I am very straightforward. I cannot tell if I try to like not say something on my heart, my face will say it. I remember I did a live where a brand sent me food products, and one of the food products, I was like, this is not good. And I was just like, this isn't for me. But I like the other one. I like the other option you sent me for sure. This shit is not good. And I just had to let it go. I just had to tell them on live. I was like, I don't like this one at all. This tastes like cardboard. I'm Aries and I'm like that. Oh yeah. Aries are very, listen, their way or no way. Or if they don't like somebody, you can't tell them it. They feel it. It is what it is. Let it go. Don't force them to have a friendship with somebody that they just don't get good vibes with. They just don't do it. And Aries don't know how to lie either. Aries will be like, I'm okay. No, you're not. Why are you crying? Like y'all tend to say y'all not sensitive, but y'all feel a lot, and then y'all want to hide that shit. Y'all can't hide it well. It shows. It shows. But all right, 2 hours and 13 minutes in. This was a good kickoff to Vlogmas season. I will be posting my first Vlogmas video on Sunday, not tomorrow because I'm not prepared. Like I thought I was gonna have something for tomorrow, and it's just not enough footage. It's not enough footage. It's like I have to build on it for a different type of video. But I appreciate y'all coming through, chilling with me, talking with me. We had fun. Now y'all know I got a little gift or whatever with the tarot cards. They're fun. But I do it through the blood of the Lord. Blood of the Lord. Yes, this was good. You come in for y'all. Some of y'all are really in here for 2 hours. That's crazy. Do Capricorn. Okay, I'll tell you something about Capricorn real quick. My mom's a Capricorn. My sister cousin we call each other sister cousins because we're cousins, but like more like sisters. Capricorn women are very hard. Like when they find their craft, they're hard working. They don't want to do nothing but work that work. Okay. Capricorn men, they love their options in dating, even in marriage. But they're also hardworking as well. They find their craft. They love their craft. They will give their shirt off their back. They're very giving people. They like nice shit. They like nice shit. Now, what I will say about Capricorn is sometimes your mouth will get y'all in some turbulence. Okay. They don't have a filter. They don't give a damn. And sometimes they don't realize that what they say did not land right. And it's like they have this aloofness that they're just like, what? I said it. That was a problem. Well, I'm not saying sorry, because there's been so many times I had to sit my mother down and say, I'm going to need you to apologize to my father. You hurt that man's feelings and you don't know how to say shit right. And then it's like, oh, I don't know how to say it like that. I just told you how to say it. I just gave you the tools to say what you need to say nicely. Well, I don't know if I could do that. Well, now you're just a mean, nasty bitch. That's what you're doing, Ma. So me and my mom, we have a great relationship. We have a great relationship. I know how to handle my mom. But my mom has said some things where I'm like, don't beat her. Don't hit her. Let me explain. I've had to explain for many of my Capricorn sisters. Oh my God, I have to bear the shit for y'all because y'all don't know how to hold back. Oh my God. Oh my God. And yeah, y'all be living y'all life. Y'all are some happy ass people. Y'all work hard, and that's what it is. And I love y'all. But when y'all get the mouthing, I'm like, see, this is where I got to leave. I'm gonna leave you by yourself. Say something else. I'm gonna leave you to the wolves because you're not gonna get me beat up. I don't want to fight. Thank you, Cookie Nation, y'all. Oh my gosh. Last one. I'm a Scorpio. What would you say about us? So okay, Scorpios, and this is the last one. And I'll do more on the next live. Pisces is in the house. Y'all are some creative, emotional beings. But Scorpios are very creative, well-dressed people, very well-dressed. Y'all love intricate things. Also, you guys are very good at your crafts, whatever you choose to do. You are very good. You're multi-talented people. Y'all are secretive. Y'all think everybody, your mother was a cat, she was something else. I'm telling you, my mother stressed me out, but I love that woman. Scorpios do not like people in their business. And sometimes that can actually be a downfall. Sometimes y'all are so closed off to people that it actually can keep you from growth. Some growth sometimes, like your growth is slower because of the way that y'all like to keep people out sometimes. And it's like not everybody is out to get you or what you got going on. You just have to have a little bit more discernment on who you talk to. And sometimes y'all are so forgiving that y'all end up getting yourselves burned because you chose to not have discernment with certain people because you just liked how they look. That's what I noticed about Scorpios. You said secretive for sure. That's me. You're right. I'm always giving people the side eye. Y'all are very wary of people, but you don't have to be like that all the time. You just have to strengthen your discernment. I had a Scorpio tell me once, she said, you have a birthday. You and this girl that stole from me have the same birthday, and you guys are both interested in the same things. And I just feel like I can't trust you. I was like, I'm a thief. And I told her straight, I said, you had to tell me that shit because now it's just weird. Like, you told me you don't trust me, but we've been friends for how long now? And now this is it. This is what you tell me. I remind you of somebody else because we got the same birthday and we're in the same industry. That is not my fault. And I said, you know what? Go to hell. Go sit down somewhere. I don't want to be your friend because you actually, that is crazy to me. Stop it. A Scorpio told me that, but I have a lot of Scorpios in my life. That was just one Scorpio. I was just like, please leave me alone. That you are way too in your head. Please leave me alone. I'm very good at my job. I'm a nurse and I love it. And I love that you love being a nurse because there's some nurses that I'm scared of because they look like they don't like being a nurse. But all right, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to hydrate and rest up because I'm going to spend some time with Klaus's mom, who is healing from her ribs being, 4 of her ribs being broken. And I want to make sure I have all the energy for that lady to help lift her up and do whatever strenuous things that we need to do, if that is the case. But we'll see. But I'll see y'all next month on the 1st. I want to do lives with y'all every 1st of the month, and let me know what y'all feeling with the Vlogmas videos because I'm gonna try to go really hard. But don't come at me if I skip a couple of videos in between because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still learning. Okay. All right, y'all. Bye, cookies. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming through tonight. Oh wait, how do I do the thing? Okay, it's ending. Okay, I don't want to